Hello and welcome to your mat. My name is Chelsea. Today I will be guiding you through a 40-minute vinyasa flow. We'll be focusing on the shoulders and the upper body, building both strength and flexibility in these areas to assist us in our practice. We will start in a seated position of your choice. You can find cross-legged or kneeling with your hips on your heels. And we'll just stop before we start. So taking a couple moments to really arrive. You can take in your environment, fix your hair, scratch the itch. Just doing whatever it is that you feel like you need to do before you commit to being in stillness. Bringing your attention to your breath without changing or manipulating your breath, just following your natural, organic rhythm of breath. Noticing the length of your breath, the texture, how your breath moves, where your breath moves. And perhaps just by placing this attention and awareness on your breath, you've noticed a slightly longer and deeper shift to your natural breathing. In our current society, we spend a lot of time hunched over at desks, on our phones, on our laptops. So we tend to get a little stuck in the front upper portion of the body. So I invite you to start to send your breath into this area, finding full belly breaths, as well as some expansion through the chest, really feeling the breath move into the neck and the shoulders. Feeling a sense of lift and expansion on the in-breath. And really letting go of tension, of stickiness, of tightness on the out-breath. I invite you to continue breathing in this way, long and deep in the upper portion of the torso. And our intention for today's practice is to find some space and freedom within our own bodies. So often when there is tension or stickiness or tightness in the body, we have a lack of mobility, a lack of space or freedom to move in our skin. So I really invite you to focus on creating freedom within your body, in your vessel, in today's practice. We'll exhale all the air out of the lungs, empty release. Take a full inhalation here, suspend the breath full. Big exhalation out of the mouth, empty release. 2 more like that, full inhalation. Big exhalation, letting go of stickiness, tension, tightness. One more time, inhale fully and deeply. Exhale completely. Really nice. Keep the eyes closed, gently bringing your hands to your shoulders. We're just going to slowly start to find a bit of rotation through the torso as you shift or twist rather left to right. And it's quite nice to link your breath to your movement. So often you'll inhale the one way and exhale the other. And then your breath can determine how fast or slow this movement is. Really nice. Trying to keep your pelvis and your hips stable. Let's go for 10 more breaths. Three, 2, and 1. Come back through center. Take a big juicy shoulder loop up, back and down. Settle into stillness. Take a moment to observe any shifts. We'll inhale, sweep the arms along the ears. You can blink the eyes open as you do so. Exhale, take a side bend over towards the right. Right hand beside you, left arm along the ear. Grounding down through the sitting bones, we're going to sweep the arm back behind us, opening into the pec on the left, and then sweep the arm out in front of us. So moving in big circular motions. Let's go for 2 more big sweeps like that. 1 more. And we'll meet in our side bend. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, side bend over to the left. This time, left arm beside you, right arm along the ear. Take the arm back, open into the right pec, and move through 3 big sweeps, feeling all the muscles involved in this movement. Taking 1 more sweep. Really nice, and we'll meet in our side bend. Inhale, arms up. Big, juicy wrist rotations all the way down to the mat. Really nice. Rocking over your knees and your shins, coming to a tabletop position. We're going to tuck the toes underneath us, and for today's variation of cat-cow, we're going to come down onto the forearms. So replacing your hands with your elbows, it's quite a small movement. Inhale for cow, so imagine you were lifting your chest up. It's a small movement. Exhale for cat. We'll now untuck the toes, push down into the tops of the feet, and round the upper back. Inhale for cat, tuck the toes under, lift the heart, inhale for cow rather. Exhale for cat, untuck the toes, round the spine, chin to chest. Really nice. We're going for 5. This is 3. Tuck the toes under, inhale for cow. Exhale for cat, untuck the toes, round the spine, chin to chest. Really nice. For 2, inhale, lift the chest, cow. Exhaling cat, round the spine. And our final one, inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. This time slide the hands and come up to a regular cat. Really nice. Tuck your chin to your chest, breathing in, neutral tabletop. Exhale, puppy's pose. Walk the hands forward out in front of you. Melt your chest down toward the mat. You can place your forehead down or your chin. Keep melting the armpits closer to the mat. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. On the exhale, we'll roll through the spine for sphinx pose, grounding the forearms down to the mat, spreading wide through the fingers, sliding the hands and the forearms toward the knees as you pull the chest through the gates of the arms. Really nice. Breathe in here. On the exhale, we're going to tuck the toes under. And we're going to lift up into a forearm plank, so our hips are in line with our shoulders, curling our pubic bone forward, pushing the forearms into the mat. Really nice. Breathe in. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes, sphinx pose, pull the chest through the gates of the arms. Breathing in here. Exhale, forearm plank, curl the pubic bone forward, lift the knees, drive the heels into an imaginary wall behind you, hold. Lovely. Breathe in. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes, pull the chest through the gates of the arms, sphinx pose. Inhale. Exhale, curl the pubic bone forward, tuck the toes, lift the knees, forearm plank. Lovely. We'll stay and hold for 5, for 4, 3, for 2, and for 1. Gently lower the knees, untuck the toes. Inhale for sphinx pose. Really nice. If you want more this time, foam down through your hands. Lift the arms, spin the eyes of the elbows forward to face the front of the room. Inhaling here. And exhale, soften the chest down towards the mat. Sliding back to child's pose. Knees go wide. Toes to touch, hips to heels, soften your forehead down to the mat. You can gently sway left to right. Full breath in, full breath out. Neutral tabletop, we meet, breathing in. Walk your hands, one hand print out in front of you, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog, breathing out. Take a couple moments to arrive in your down dog, bending and straightening one leg at a time, nodding your head yes, shaking your head no. Bending your knees slightly so you can find elongation through the spine. And we'll settle into stillness for 3 breaths, spreading wide through the fingers. Imagine lifting your pelvis up and back. 2 breaths. And 1 breath. We'll gently bring the right hand to the outside of the left ankle. You're going to bend that right knee. Use the traction of the right tricep into that right knee to help twist the chest, peeking under the left armpit. Breathing in. And exhale, we change. Right hand grounds. Bending the left knee, left hand comes to right ankle, using traction of tricep into the inner knee to find a deep twist as you peek under the armpit. Inhale. And exhale, come back through center. Really nice. Stay for the breath in. On the exhale, bend the knees, melt the chest back towards the thighs, gaze forward, and we'll step to the top of the mat, meeting in a forward fold. Find a halfway lift as you breathe in, and a forward fold as you bow down. High mountain, arms reach all the way up. Breathe in. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands to heart center, really nice. Interlace the hands behind you, puff the chest as you breathe in. So really draw the knuckles down towards the mat. Free up your neck, inhale. Exhale, fold over the line of the legs, bend the knees, tuck chin to chest and draw the knuckles a little further overhead. Shift the weight into the balls of the feet. Inhale and exhale. Find a halfway lift. Breathe in. Find length through the spine as you inhale. On the exhale, place your fingertips down to the mat. Step your left leg back. Lower your back knee down and tuck your back toes. Anjaneyasana, breathe in. We'll find ragdoll arms above the head. So cup opposite elbow with opposite wrist. Drive the pelvis forward and lift the heart up towards the sky. Breathing in here. Stay as you breathe out. Really nice. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, take a vertical twist over towards the right. Beautiful. Really open that right arm back behind you. Inhale to tip the twist. Bring your right hand to your left hamstring and your left arm along the ear. Inhale here. Exhale, left hand down, right arm to sky. Tuck your back toes under, lift your back knee, easy twist. Stay for the breath in. Stay for the breath out. One more inhale. On the exhale, we're going to roll to the outer blade of the left foot for Vashisthasana side plank. You can keep your right foot down for support. Otherwise, stack your right foot on top of the left. Lifting that left hip away from the mat. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. We'll all meet in Vashisthasana. We're going to ground our right forearm down. Ground the left forearm down. Forearm plank. Really nice. Breathing in here. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes. Sphinx pose. This will be our chaturanga variation. Inhale, pull the chest through the gates of the arms. Breathe in. Exhale, soften the chest down towards the mat. Journey back to child's pose. Inhale, shifting forward to down dog. Stay for the exhale, breathe out. Full inhalation. Bending the knees, shifting the weight back as you exhale, step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, we breathe in. Forward fold, we breathe out. Inhale, high mountain, reach the arms up towards the sky, breathe in. Samastitihi, exhale, hands to heart center. Interlace the hands behind you. Puff the chest as you breathe in. Draw the knuckles down towards the mat. Free up the neck. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Draw the knuckles overhead. Shift the weight forward into the balls of the feet. Free up the neck. Breath in. And breath out. Gently release your fingertips down towards the mat. Half lift, inhale. On the exhale, step your right leg back. Lower your back knee down. Untuck your back toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms rise up along the ears. Cup opposite elbow with opposite wrist for ragdoll arms. Keep driving your pelvis forward and lifting your heart up towards the sky. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Reach the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, vertical left, slice open. Reach that left arm nice and far back behind you. Tip the twist, left hand comes to right hamstring. Right arm along the ear, breathe in. And on the exhale, place your right hand inside your left foot. Tuck your back toes under. Lift your back knee, easy twist. Draw back on that left hip crease. Stay for the breath in. Stay for the breath out. One more time, inhale. And exhale. We'll roll to the outer blade of that right foot for Vashisthasana, side plank. Keep the support of left foot to mat if you need. Otherwise, stack the left foot on top of the right. Lift your right hip crease away from the mat. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath in. Exhale, rotate the chest to square to the mat. Forearm plank, left forearm down, right forearm down. Breathing in. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes. Sphinx pose, breathing in. Exhale, softening chest to the mat. Child's pose. Knees go wide, toes to touch, hips to heels. Full inhale. Full exhale. Gently rising up to a tabletop position. Downward facing dog, hips up high. We'll take 3 deep conscious breaths together into the space that we've created in the body. So really accessing a little more freedom with both our breath and the postures. So empty all the air out of the lungs. Find a full inhalation. Big exhalation. Really nice. Melts a little deeper. 2 more like that. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. 1 more time. Inhale fully. Exhale, let it go. And grounding into that left foot. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right leg rises. Bend the knees, squeeze the heel to the glute, and open the hips, stacking the right hip on top of the left. Inhale to straighten the leg, square off the hip. Exhale, knee to nose, come forward to plank pose. Step the foot between the hands, setting up for warrior one. Draw back on that right hip crease. Inhale, warrior one, rising up, arms along the ears. We'll stay for the breath in. On the exhale, eagle the right arm underneath the left, lifting the elbows and the fingertips up towards the sky. Shift the gaze up, breathe in. Exhale, humble warrior, fold to the inside of that right knee. Soften your forehead into the biceps and breathe. 2 more breaths here. One more inhale. 1 more exhale. Unravel the arms, place your left hand inside your right foot, spin your back heel up, right arm rises, easy twist, breathe in. We'll stay for the breath in. The exhale is Vashisthasana, side plank, taking your variation of choice, foot on the ground or foot stacked above the left. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. 1 more breath here. Square off the chest, right forearm comes down, left forearm comes down, forearm plank. Breathing in here. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes, sphinx pose. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, soften the chest down toward the mat. Tuck the toes under. Inhale is tabletop or high plank. Exhale is downward facing dog, hips up high. Long, smooth inhale. Big exhale out of the mouth. Letting go of stickiness, tightness, tension. Grounding down into the right foot, 3-legged dog, left leg rises. Bend the knee, squeeze the heel to the glute and open up the hip, stacking the left hip on top of the right. Breathing in here. Straighten the leg, square off the hip. Exhale, knee to nose brings you forward to plank pose. Step the foot between the hands, setting up for warrior one, feet really nice. Plug that left hip crease back. Inhale to rise, warrior one. Stay for the breath in. On the exhale, eagle the left arm under the right. Lift the elbows and the fingertips up towards the sky. Shift the gaze, breathe in. Exhale, humble warrior, fold to the inside of that left knee. Soften your forehead into your biceps. Draw back on that left hip crease. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more breaths here, firm down into the outer blade of the back foot. Really nice. Unravel the arms, place your right hand inside your left foot, spin your back heel up, easy twist, left arm reaches up towards the sky. We'll stay for the breath in. The exhale is Vashisthasana, side plank, taking your variation of choice, lifting your lower hip away from the mat, breathing in and breathing out. Staying for the inhale, staying for the exhale. 1 more breath in. Exhale, ground your left forearm. Ground your right forearm, breathing in. Forearm plank. Exhale, sphinx pose. Lower your knees. Untuck your toes, pull your chest through the gates of the arms. Staying for the inhale. Exhale, soften your chest down towards the mat. Hands under your shoulders. Inhale is tabletop or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really nice. Stay for the breath in. Big breath out. Soften knees to mat, forehead to mat. Hands sweep back to heels. Full inhale. Full exhale. Really nice, gently lifting the chest so you come to sit on your heels. We're going to move into a round of Dolphin. Dolphin is down dog on your forearms. If this is too much, it's a really strong pose. So if this is too much, you can take yourself to downward facing dog for a couple breaths. Otherwise, puppy's pose. So the choice is yours. So for Dolphin, we set up in the same way we do for down dog. We can come to a tabletop position. And instead of having our hands slightly one hand print out in front of us, we'll keep them in tabletop. We'll just replace the hands with the elbows. So two options, you can either keep a figure 11 with the hands, otherwise you can interlace the hands and give yourself a third point of contact here. The choice is yours. You'll bend the feet, so tuck the toes under rather, and then lift the hips up high. So you come to find a inverted V from the side, and by no means do the legs have to be straight, so you could bend the knees if that feels more comfortable. Your head is free from the mat, it's not resting on the mat. So you can play with the variation of your choice. Again, you're welcome to interlace the hands too and do this like shape for a little more support. So finding the variation of your choice, and we'll stay here for 3 to 5 more breaths. You're welcome to lower your knees if you've had enough and return to embryo's pose. When you've had enough, you'll lower your knees, untuck the toes, place the forehead down, and reach your hands back to your feet. Slowing down your breath. Take 2 more long, smooth inhales and exhales. Really nice, or gently roll back up to seated. From here, we're going to come onto the finger pads, tuck the toes under, and just come into our haunches for a crow pose. So you'll spread wide through the fingers. You can straighten the legs slightly now. Either bring the toes to touch or keep them hip width apart. You'll rise up high onto the balls of the feet and then wrap the triceps in, and you'll place the knees as high up as you can onto the triceps and the armpits, squeezing the heels in towards the sitting bones, leaning forward like a little bit of a lever, trying to tip the weight forward and catching yourself with the grip of your hands. So give that a go once or twice. And you can try floating 1 foot off at a time, another foot off at a time, and then maybe both feet. Really nice. Couple moments of playtime, and then we'll meet in Malasana, a nice deep squat. Hands come to your heart center. Find a lift through the chest as you breathe in, and a softness as you breathe out. You can walk the fingertips out in front of you and just round the spine, a little bit of a passive hold. And bring your feet slightly closer together, shift forward onto your knees, tuck your toes, come back to seated. We're just going to move through an energetic camel to open the front of the chest, so you can come to stack your hips above your knees. So I say an energetic camel because there's no pressure to move into the full extension of the pose. We just want to feel an energetic opening of the front line. So you can bring your hands either to your waist, otherwise fingertips can face down toward the back of your knees. Imagine you are drawing your elbows together behind you, curling your pubic bone forward and lifting your heart. You can stay here. You can take it a little deeper if you like. Keep your neck in a position that is comfortable for you. Really nice. I'll just hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Gently lifting your chest, coming to sit with your hips on your heels, closing down your eyes. Interlacing the hands behind you, breathe in, puff the chest. And on the exhale, bringing the clasp of the hands into the right hand side of the waist. Lower your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale through center, puff the chest, breathe in. Exhale, bring the clasp of the hands to the left hand side of the waist. Lower your left ear to your left shoulder. Really nice. Inhale to puff the chest. Fold over the legs, draw the knuckles overhead. And if you would like a little more here, you can rock forward onto the crown of the head for rabbit or hare pose and further the extension of the arms overhead. And gently come back to seated. We'll lift the chest, shift off of the feet. Extend the legs out in front of us. Take a moment of staff pose. Lift the chest, breathe in. And exhale, gently crawl forward for Paschimottanasana. 3 breaths. Inhale for length. Exhale to fold. 2 more breaths. Inhale for length. Exhale to fold. 1 more time. Inhale, grow tall through the spine. Exhale, fold. Ever so gently rolling up through the spine. Continue that roll all the way down to your back. We'll draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Stack your knees above your hips. We'll just lower both knees over towards the right. You can create a cactus-like shape with your left arm. Nice twist. Use your core to bring you back through center, shifting the knees over towards the left, creating a goalpost shape with the right arm. Use your core to bring you back through center. Hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your forehead to meet your knees. Breathing in. Exhale, Savasana. Extend your limbs out wide, toes out, heels in. Palms can rest facing up beside you. Allowing with each exhale the body to fall heavier and heavier. With each inhale, feel the breath traveling into all the space that exists within your body. I will leave you in Savasana today to explore the freedom that exists within your body. The space, openness, and light. I invite you to stay for at least 10 more breaths. Thank you so much for joining me on your mat today. I so look forward to meeting you in this space soon. Gratitude from me to you.